My body is made up of the same materials as Earth. Therefore, my body is the Earth. Our bodies are not separate, but connected in ever-widening circles. Our cells at the micro level are born and die every day. They live in the realm of porousness, dancing around and in between physical and energetic boundaries.
These cycles of birthing and dying that Mother Earth shows each day offers insight on the ways to shift these traumas from long ago that appear today. And the gift of space to witness and be willing to see, to hear and acknowledge the layers of hurt that were shushed between there and here, may be honored, blessed, loved upon like sacred tears that run back to their source and remind us that these waters are our lives. Water is life. I write this as I cry. Humbled, humbled we are, the gift of our lineage, blood memory, water memory, encoded in our beings, the vitality of generations, the vibrancy of this existency, the memory of their hands stroking the land, gathering waters, dancing with ripe fruit between their lips. I gaze upon hilltop, rumbling stream, endless golden field, hardy stone, movement of sand, soil, snow. And there too, there are stories that never got told amidst the glory and sunshine and being bold. There was the hush, or the we must just keep going, or that we can't look back, or that we just won't ever talk about that. The things that hurt too much to touch, attemptedly buried. If shoved in a corner or under the rug, then surely it will just get forgotten. It didn't occur to them that it might just go rotten, that some things are impossibly forgotten. That a starseed generation would come and feel the wideness of their hearts and smiles and hip rolls and laughter and giggles, and also feel the deep ache of bone, stomach rumble, crunching shoulder, stabbing pains that whisper and beckon. Look here. I have something to say. And so this sacred, humbling task, heal the lineage, clear the channels, process the gunk the ancestors now call from way back. I bow to the call, though I know not what is truly being asked, yet trust that my wise body, made of that wise ancestral memory, will find and know and show me the way to dip back into those deep, deep, deep roots today. That I can recall how to flap wings like a bird and move through and up above the pains, that the stagnant waters that have not known where to go remember what it is in their cellularity to shift, to move, to let go, and once again flow.
Water memory returns me home to myself. Water memory, encoded ancestral story. It's time to decenter ourselves. What practice helps you to see yourself as part of a wider ecology? Eco comes from the Greek word oikos, which means home. Making home as an ongoing process, a practice. And how do you practice making home with your beloveds? Let us dance and sing until we feel it in every cell of our being that we are home. Breathe, drink, eat, wash, walk with reciprocity, where we can honor the gifts of dialogue, the gifts of variety and approaches to living the beautiful life that we know is possible in its multiplicity. We imagine possibilities of care, compassion, and transformation, knowing that we have the ability to heal everything that comes through us and can be healed by it along the way.
Earth Body has gifted us with daily reminders of the inevitable cycles of birthing and dying, of arising and falling, of natural rhythms, transitions, and timing. In each moment, she beckons our attention, ready to teach us with brilliant colors and geometry of the sacred laws of balance, equilibrium, and its reckoning. The moss teaches reciprocity.
So much reciprocity, so much more. So much more. So much more. So much more.
The mycelium to build community, the tree roots of communication, the monkeys of banter and play, the elephants of compassion and care, the crows of keen eyes and courage, the ants of determination and collaboration, the fire of generativity, the waters of adaptability, the winds of musicality, the earth of incrementality, the pulsing, breathing, beating beauty of the earth
reciprocity,
of sheer resiliency.
Oh play, I cannot write about play until I have first played. I open my sketchbook and find a page that is penciled, text, and no color. I get my watercolors and choose a color that makes me feel playful. I choose lime green and just start by making a big, squiggly green line. From the previous page, there's an outline of the word pause, written backwards, bleeding through in purple. I fill it in with green. This moment of playfulness is a pause on the ongoing checklists in my brain, a moment of spaciousness where my curiosity gets to dream in an emergent way. At times, I had to teach myself to play alone when I didn't know how to invite someone to my game. That's where art began to keep me company. I didn't need other people for that and somehow felt relieved to avoid my fear of being excluded. Eventually, I learned how to make art together with others, and that has been my adult strategy for finding favorite playmates.
We have the ability to heal everything that moves through us.
Let play be emergent. The guidelines should be loose enough to invite ideas from the group. Players must feel held by the structure, but also free to move how they want to move within that structure. Spaciousness arrives often because of certain limitations best made by choice. There must be an option to leave the game at any stage. Check-ins along the way help players reflect on how to proceed. Try to create a space where a multitude of desires can coexist simultaneously. And lastly, allow lots of pauses for play to show its beautiful wisdom.
The blooming of a flower, the curatory vision of a spider, the cresting of a wave, the nesting of a snail, the murmuration of a flock, the awakening of a fern, the movement of a storm, the lines left on sand by ocean. The natural shaping of our world, of lines and swirls and twirls, pointing us gently towards the laws of creation and formation. The way our earth sentient kin have known to express their innate intelligence, from birthing to dying, all of creation. And so life seems to dance at us and beckon, look here. Encoded in this sacred geometry are the tips and tools that support you to grow a bit more wisely, you naive and playful fools. What does the web teach us of pathways of connection and sacred responsibility, of the magnitude of the subtle when rooted in clear intention, carried by many? How will we decide to organize ourselves? What formations will actually support us to thrive? What codes gleam at us daily? Subtle suggestions to redirect our energy. Archetypes in the sky keep telling us a story so we can find a way to turn a page and start this new Aquarian chapter. So, stare at the sunflower, shape of cloud, school of fish as they swim by, for they are the keys for the new paradigm, life-giving, swimming in the shapes.
I'm shaking off stress, trauma, shame, and inflammation. I'm shaking off seriousness, ego, new age, apoliticality. I'm shaking off disrespect of boundaries, rape, ecocide, and capitalist exploitation. I'm shaking alone and together. Shaking to find resonance, shaking to my own rhythm, shaking to express my desires, shaking to release old patterns, shaking to exform information that comes in and needs to go back out, shaking to place myself in cyclical flows, shaking to clear space for new ideas to fill, shaking to connect to my breath. Can we shake greed into gratitude?